Respected friends and dear listeners, inshallah ta'ala, very short and concise. A lot of time, we go to ulama, we go to mashayikh and buzurgan ad-deen, and we request them that Hazrat make dua for barakah. I get barakat in my knowledge, I get barakat in my business, I get barakat in my wealth, and I get barakat in in all my time, etc. And everybody, he wants barakat. Every person is in need of barakat, and nobody is there. You ask him that, do you want a barakat? He say, yes, I want a barakat in my wealth. I want barakat in my other things. So it's a necessity, and every person has a desire to attain barakat. So now we need to understand what is barakat. What is a barakah? What in reality is barakat? So barakat doesn't have any physical form. Barakah means it's a spiritual reality. It's a spiritual reality, something that is connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And a person who has a connection with Allah, then he is able to understand what is barakat. We want to understand barakat through a physical form. That's not possible. Barakat means qaleel kathirun nafa. Faizane khairate ilahiyah. Qaleel kathirun nafa. Something a person has very little, but it suffices many people. A person, he's the only breadwinner in the house. He's the only person. He's working, but it suffices entire family. On the other hand, if a person, there are 3 or 4 people working in one house, they're doing a job, and still they're complaining that there's no barakat in our income. Why? Because the one person, the single person who is working, he is ta'alluq with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is pleasing Allah, he is abstaining from sin. There is the bottom line, that we must abstain from sin, abstain from displeasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will send barakat in everything of ours. So, in order to attain barakat in anything, we have to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah ta'ala says, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهِ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ فُرْقَانًا. Many places in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that those muttaqi people, those people who abstain from sin, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ease their work for them. Allah will open doors of sustenance for them. Allah will give them sustenance from the sources that He cannot even imagine. So this is something, a spiritual reality. A person cannot understand this until he leaves sin and he develops a ta'alluq and connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Only then he is able to attain barakah. You cannot attain barakah by doing haram action, by taking loan on interest, and you're making a business, and you want to expand your business, you're taking loan on interest, and you say that please make dua for barakat. Na'uz billah. It's like a person who is drinking and he's saying Bismillah before drinking. Na'uz billah min zalik. So you have to abstain from guna first. Leave guna, leave disobeying Allah, leave sins. Sin of the eye, the sin of tongue, the sin of heart, our hands, backbiting, deceiving, deception, looking down upon your Muslim brother, harboring ill feeling, jealousy. These are the things to which Allah becomes displeased. So if we completely abstain from these things, then you don't need to go to any mashayikh or any alim or any buzurg for ta'weez for barakah. It's something automatically happens that once a person develops ta'alluq with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then immediately barakah began to descend upon him. Barakah descends upon his life, on his wealth, on his children. He will see the barakah, he will feel the barakah. There, very little, but it's sufficient for the entire family. So this is the reality of barakah. If we want to attain barakah in any part of our life, in our wealth, in our business, then we must conduct business according to Shariah. We must conduct our business according to the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then barakat will come in our business. If we want barakat in our house, then it comes in hadith that in the house where there is picture of any animated object, there's a dog in a house. There's a picture in the house and there's a dog in a house. No matter what you say about that dog, dog is impure. It's a shari masra. His spit, his tongue is impure. It's not pak. It's not pure. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, if there's a picture of any animated object in the house, or there's a dog in the house, then farishte of rahmah do not come in the house. If the angels of rahmah and mercy do not come in the house, then where will the barakat come? Allah sends barakat through the agency of farishta and angels, and they are instructed not to go in the house where there's a picture or there's a dog. So we are closing the door of barakat upon our own self by doing these actions. And whatever Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, respected friends and elders, it is 100% without any doubt truth. Because it's something Allah has revealed, Allah has inspired. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he doesn't say those things from his own whims and desires. وَمَا يَنْتِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ إِنْ هُوَ إِلَّا وَحْيٌ يُوحَىٰ. It's a revelation sent down to upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So his hadith wa barakah are also, it's like a revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doesn't say from his own things. So we are actually closing, when we take loan on interest, we are the one who's closing the door of barakah. When we have picture in our house, we have a television in our house with a picture and music and dance carrying on, and there's a dog in the house, we are closing the door of barakat upon our own self. There's none to blame except our own deeds. It's the action of a person that deprive him from the barakah and the blessing. Whatever action that we have, accordingly Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will deal with us. Our action, you say you are what you do. And what kind of, our food, the morsel that we're taking inside us, it's going in our stomach. Is it halal? Is it haram? Have we earned it through halal way? A person, if a person eats one morsel of haram, then his prayer is not accepted for 40 days. His dua is not accepted. The gist of the hadith, the mafhum of hadith, his dua is not accepted. Are we cautious? Do we have any kind of concern and fikr? Then we eat halal and wholesome and tayyib food. So whatever action that we do, however we deal with Allah, we deposit 40% of ta'at and ibadat, and in return we expect 100%. We invest 20% and we want 100% return. We are displeasing Allah, we are pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala 20%, and we want in lieu of that 100% in ayat and mirbani of Allah. That's not possible. You want barakat, you want a blessing, you want the calamity to be removed, you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to look after you and care for you, respected friends and elders. It's a simple thing. You do what Allah tells you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala what you ask, and He will fulfill your desire. You do what Allah tells you to do, and we don't want to do that. Then why do we expect Allah to fulfill our desires and our needs? And then if we pray to Allah and our need is not fulfilled, then Alhamdulillah we begin to have those, evil thoughts about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And sometimes a person even loses his iman. So his own action, we need to rectify, we need to correct our action. We are watching those, indecent programs on television. There's music, there's a dance, there's every kind of, nudity carrying on. And yet we hope for barakah and blessing in our home? That's not possible. So we want blessing, we want a barakat in our house. Remember that barakat descends from Arsh Azam. The place and the center of barakah is the Arsh. And the sender is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will send barakah and blessing on that person who keeps and who makes Allah happy. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us all the tawfiq to leave every kind of sin. Now this is the month of Ramadan, respected friends and elder. It's the month of training. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that give me this 1 month. Oh my slave, I am not asking you to give me the entire year, just give me that 1 month, and that too is for your own benefit. I'm going to put you in a training. Like a person, he goes to an expert, karate master, or he goes to some other person to get a training. For 1 month he goes under training. And then he is able to defend himself from all the enemies. We have 2 enemies. One is the nafs and another is shaitan. One is internal enemy, that is the nafs, and external enemy, that is shaitan. And the internal enemy is more detrimental, is more harmful than the external enemy. For us to combat and to fight these enemies, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set aside 1 month of training, a month of Ramadan. And that too, Allah subhanallah, look at the love and muhabbat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Allah ta'ala has chained our enemy. This is a period of training. Oh my bandeh, I am going to make it even more easy for you. And I'm going to chain that enemy. For a whole month, the shaitan is going to be chained. Don't worry. You'll have upper hand. You'll get a benefit. Your training will become easy. A person, his enemy is there, and at the same time, he's getting training. It becomes difficult for the person to complete his training. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He trained that enemy so that my banda can get a proper training. So 1 month of training, Allah says, leave food, leave cohabitation, leave drink for my sake. Halal things, leave these halal things for my sake. If a person doesn't leave sin, he's fasting, and he doesn't leave sin, he doesn't control his eyes by looking at haram, he doesn't control his ear by listening to haram and music, he doesn't control his tongue by talking and speaking haram, speaking lies. He doesn't control his hair by touching haram. He doesn't control his feet by going towards haram. Then he hasn't learned, he didn't get any training. He hasn't learned the objective of fasting. Just by staying hungry and thirsty, that is not the objective of fasting. So understand, respected friends and elder, Allah Ta'ala has given us this month of Ramadan so that we may prepare, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this opportunity to prepare ourselves to fight our enemies in the rest of the 11 months. It's like a combat. You have to fight nafs and shaitan. Sometimes shaitan is telling you, no, look at that woman, look at that pornography, go on the internet and surf, nobody's watching you. This taqwa will come in handy. This taqwa will come in handy. There you will say, no, nafs or shaitan, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to listen to the hukam and the command of Allah. I am the slave of Allah. I am not your slave. So this thing is going to come handy. And the person who makes intention that I want to live a life of piety, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala helps the person. We must have intention. Intention must be there to become Allah wala, to have a close connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then Allah opens the door for the person. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. The people who struggle and sacrifice in our path, then we open for them unlimited doors of hidayat and guidance. This person, not only he is guided, then he becomes a means of guidance for many other people. When a person goes under struggle and sacrifice. This person, he goes under training for 1 month, and he stays from haram, and even the halal things, because of the hukum of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he becomes so much, expert. And then the people who come to him, they also began to learn the art of defense. So this is the thing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us true understanding, give us the tawfiq to practice and attain Allah's muhabbat and Allah's love, and the barakah through which barakah is descended upon us. There is leaving completely all sins and all disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah ta'ala give us the faith to practice whatever has been said. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyil rahmatika ya rahman.